Okay, good morning. Let's talk about pre-primary schooling. So at first, let me tell you what about we are going to talk. What is the pre-primary schooling, how it evolved, why it's so essential. Today we'll talk about its types, best practices, improvements in this kind of schooling, how far India is successful in this case, and of course the summary. Okay, so what is the primary schooling, pre-primary schooling? I mean, it offers early children education and also it's kind of ages between 3 and 5. It offers prior to the commencement of compulsory education and also known as nursery school, kindergarten, or a primary school. So how it evolved? School was restricted to children who had already learned to read and write at home. Attempts to make school assembles to orphans or to the children of women who worked in factories. During 18th century, many preschools came up in different parts of European countries. Let's move on. So how do you think why it's so essential? Because it helps in physical development of children, helps in cultivating important qualities like teamworking, self-help, and mental development. And also it helps in in motor and cognitive development. And also the objective of these early years of learning is to produce a child who is beginning to feel confident about himself, enjoys creative tasks, and also can take simple decisions easily and enjoys the process of learning. And also the curriculum must therefore give importance to every aspect of development. So we will continue. It also involves in practice of self-development and also helps to learn to use daily tools like scissors, brush, etc. Get familiarity with basics of arithmetics and language, and also explores the different activities like running and allied sports. So types of primary schooling are they can be due to difference in approaching which sets the curriculum. They are broadly three types of primary education system all over the world. So if we name them like they are Reggio Emilia, Montessori, Waldorf, others are high scope curriculum, playway method, most of them named after their founders. Okay, so what about the Montessori curriculum? The Montessori curriculum is an integrated thematic approach that ties the separate disciplines together into studies of the physical universe and the world of nature and the human experiences. In this way, one lesson leads to others. So process of Montessori schools are international in scope. There are multiple teacher training centers and schools around the world to choose from, including these specifically designing and assessing children. And also they are certified teachers are typically friendly and approachable, which allows students to become more comfortable with their own styles. Okay, here given the cons of Montessori curriculum. The cons are the increasing demand for Montessori services hasn't always kept up with the current number of available resources needed to meet a particular country's educational goals. Therefore, long Montessori waiting lists have become the new norm. Some Montessori schools are costly and also it depends on its location. So you can see the high scope method, Reggio Emilia method, Playway method, Waldorf method, and also the improvements in preschooling globally. So the primarily like education growth enrollment ratio in Arab states increased from 15% to 23%. But it's interesting to know that even globally the primary growth enrollment rate is very less. So if we compare it to the 89% primarily not enrollment ratio. So I think that everything was clear. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.